Welcome back everyone to River and Sea, where last time I managed to return with a scroll for Riengar, and I spoke to a translator, and now let's find out what the translation says. The scroll is a testament to Princess Regent Lilith of Dol Ernil, and praises her character and deeds. In those days a fog rolled over the land, from whence emerged a plague of the dead, who slew all before them. Most fearsome of those are the wraith-like figures known as Hithringor, the Grey Fear, who terrorized Dol Ernil. Lilith brought her young son Austere to Fornost for his protection, while her husband Prince Ostenhiel hunted down the source of the evil. Prince Ostenthel strode into the fog a mighty warrior in his prime, only to later stumble out looking as though he had aged decades. With gasping words he revealed that the evil had been banished, and that the lands were safe once more. Aggrieved but proud, Lilith returned and served as Princess Regent until Austere came of age. The people loved her, for she was good and kind, and ruled wisely. But Ostentel's words were soon proven wrong. The great evil was not gone, for it returned in Cardolan's darkest hour. Called away to the defenses of Al-Mansul, Prince Austere rode north with much of his household. In his absence, the Grey Fear attacked once more, and Austere returned to find Dol Ernil merely a ruined shell, its people scattered or slaughtered, and Lilith nowhere to be found. Once more the dead rose and ravaged Cardolan, while Austere and his new remaining knights fell back, retreating north. It is not known where Lilith had been, but tales say that when Austere and his army did not return, she set out to aid them. She found only her son's loyal canine howling amongst the downs, and Lilith knew that Austere was dead, for Austrian would never leave his master's side. Lilith vowed to put an end to the torments and ravages visited upon the lands and her family. She and Austrian went north to seek guidance, and following whispers of some great power that dwelt beneath the sinister boughs of the forest. She was never seen again, but the revenging dead quieted soon after, and vanished back into the mists. The fate of Princess Lilith is unknown, but those she left behind built this statue in honor of her sacrifice.
My heart breaks for Luilos, losing so many, as well as having her kingdom ravaged.
Ah yes, unfortunate.
Luilos was a hero, just as I always suspected.
It sounds like Lilith found some method of dispelling the dead that were plaguing Cardolan in her day, but there is no mention of what method might have been. The section about the forest is intriguing. I grew up hearing rumors of a hag of the old forest who had haunted its wood for hundreds of years. We need to talk to this hag. Perhaps she was the one that Lilith met with beyond the trees. Obviously, I cannot accompany you, but I implore you to search for the hag of the woods. She could hold the key to understanding how to banish the risen dead. And I'll speak to the hag of the wood later, though. I need now to head over back to Gorwin's camp. I suppose an expert might find the best way to get through the mountains, but I figure that torch marks the spot where I know I can get through, so I will follow the torch up here, and I should be able to get to Gorwin's camp. I can only imagine that that torch was placed at that location so the players could remember it. since we no longer have the quest giver there. But right now, what I still need to remember is the best way to get to Gorwin's camp afterwards, because I think I did not take the optimal route. But I think I did find it finally. Right? Ah, here it is. Vaneldir and Gorwin are both gone. Wonderful. Well, Habrad, what do you got to say?
This is what I feared.
Did some evil come to them, or did they foolishly depart in search of it? Gorwin, at least, would have the sense to remain until you return, but of Vaneldir, I cannot say. He has fled his duty before. Might he not do the same today? Well, that I don't know. Let's see, we've got a nice set of boots.
We have no choice now.
Alright. We have no choice. We have to search for Gorwin and for Vaneldir, and hope that we are not too late. Prepare yourself, Pine Sea, and speak to me when you're ready. One way or another, this adventure nears its end. Well then, let us find out what's going on, right?
We may already be too late. Let us hope we are not.
That we have to hope. Well, what do you do now? The tracks lead into Dol Neil, but the message I read from them is confused. I can't determine if Gorwin and Vaneldir came this way in peace, or if their progress was hindered by an onslaught of foes. They were together, at least. Of that I'm certain. We must follow them. Prepare for battle, friends. Alright, we will prepare for battle.
This way.
Okay. Oh, we've got... Okay, we got whites. I suppose that's likely here. Probably going to have quite a few more of these around. Yeah, up these stairs. More. Quite a few more. Alright. Okay, that's a couple more of them. Are we ready? What's upstairs now? A welcoming party, that's what's up here. We will start out with this guy. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, I wasn't going to stop him. He was... Oh, we're pretty much done with him now? Oh, all we have left is the guy when he's summoned, right? Alright, well... Onward and forward. Oh, more of these guys. Now you can go down. Good. Whew. Oh, I definitely need more healing skills. Search the throne room for clues.
They came this way, but where then did they go?
Well, what about down here? A trap door. This trap door leads into the catacombs beneath the fortress. Well, I saw a trap door. A trap door down. I don't think that Gorwin would follow Vaneldir into such a place. We will continue the search up here, but if you think that your best chance of finding the two is down there, then do so. If that is what you believe, I will not stop you from continuing your search. We will join you below when we have finished looking for them up here, and with fortune, we will bring you word that they have been found. and your own search of it will be needless. Alright, well,
Good luck, my friend. We will join you when we can.
yep, let us head on down. Alright, I must search the catacombs for Menelder and Gorwin. Of course, alone. Do I have any food or anything like that I can nibble on before doing this? Yeah, like that's gonna do much good. This is a level 30 instance. Wonderful! Alright, I should have taken that into account before choosing the order. There you go. Well, at least I'm not going to be facing 5 at a time like I was when I had the Rangers with me. And, okay, good. The eeny, meeny, miny, or mo. Actually, let's just take care of this one as a precaution. And then we can worry about the others afterwards. I want this to decay a little bit. Actually, I should probably just use a couple of defensive ones, right? That should bring it down a little bit. Well, I guess I could also use that thing if I think I'm going up too high. I keep on forgetting about that skill. I know, I just got it. You'd think I wouldn't be constantly forgetting about it. Yes, now let's see. Actually, what I really need is a skill that maybe tends toward neutral each second instead of one that either goes up or down. Alright, then this way, we go this way. Oh, another one of these guys. Hello. Uh-oh. Oh. You died together. Alright, well, there is Gorwin. Let's do a little bit of cleanup here first. Oops, 3 of them. Not my intention. And you. Well, as the saying goes, a clean dungeon is a happy dungeon, so let's clean up the dungeon and make it happy. Now, here she is. Right, that's where we're going with the other route. Hello, are you okay? Something's wrong. While you were gone, Benelder and I passed the time in quiet conversation. Nothing seemed amiss for hours, but then, all at once, he leapt to his feet, upsetting his cup and dropping the crust of his bread in the dirt. "It is not dark enough for such creatures," he shouted, drawing his sword. "What do you see?" I asked him, but he answered me not. I don't think that he heard my words, and he dashed away from the camp out among the ruins. I gathered up my own equipment and followed him, but for the risk of being cut by one of the blind swings, I dared not get too near. I was wonder how he could not blunder into the whites and prowl the ruins above, or perhaps it is not. They might not have understood the words that he spoke and believed his wings were made at them. But I heard the words. He doesn't know where he is, Piney. He thought the throne room above was a farmhouse in the woods, and the trap door the entrance to a roof cellar. I don't know what illusory foes that he believes he faces, but whatever form it takes, I know this. It must be the work of the Grey Fear. Okay, he's reliving an incident. reliving a troll incident where a family got killed.
He is down here, but I know not how we might save him.
Well, I guess we'll find out in a moment. Ah, here he is.
Trolls? At this time of year?
Yeah.
Look out!
Oop. No, that's not a troll, that's for sure. Oops. Alright, we try the north wind. Anything
There is
else?
no time to waste. Slay them all.
Oh yeah, we'll slay them all, alright. If we've talked about the dead. No trolls here, though. There you go. Now your turn.
The trolls return!
Well, I still don't see any trolls.
Manel, dear, awake from this.
The specters of his past hold him tightly, woman. He will never escape them.
Oh, wonderful.
You lie. How have you worked this evil?
Great power resides in Kharndoom. I was given only a part. The new Lord of Angmar possesses a good deal more.
Release him from this spell!
I will not abandon you. I will not. Release him. Only the grave can do so.
No! No!
Oh boy, he is. He's not a nice one, that's for sure. Actually, let me toss that up. All right, and okay, got that. Am I going to have to fight all of these? Rude.
The power given to me by my master is of great use. All he asks in return is that I serve him.
Wonderful.
But I was a lord. This was to be my land. None command me. Perhaps I will take on a new form, a young form, and strong. This kingdom will be mine again. A kingdom of the dead.
We got problems here.
Stay thy hand, creature.
Oh,
You are too late. But still, we will oppose you.
well,
Your time will come, thin-blooded craven. The kingdom of the dead will await you.
wonderful.
Gorwin, are you all right?
Oh,
I will live, but Manel, dear.
Vinelder's breathing is shallow. His heart beats low. He doesn't have much time left. There were trolls, Pine Sea, like there were before. My watch, my vigil. I would not abandon these folk. Not this time. Not for my oath. For me. Farewell, Meneldir. This creature has fled Pine Sea, and we cannot pursue it from here. But we will see its designs undone, and the schemes of its master overthrown, I swear it. For now, we will bring Meneldir from this place. We will not leave him here. We won't leave him here. I suppose that answers the question about what the Grey Fear is.
The Grey Fear has fled, but he will not abandon his hatred of this land.
When the Grey Fear reappears, wherever that may be, he must be faced again. Let us hope that there are others with your strength, and with Meneldir's strength, to oppose him. Aye, there was strength in Meneldir I had not seen before. I will not say that my people judged him too harshly. Instead, I will say this. I know what caused him to depart the Dunedain. Did he trust you with his tale? Yes. That he let his caution wane, and a family paid for with their lives, is a matter of great sadness. But if he spoke of his mistake to Aragorn, chieftain of the Dunedain, and he to whom he swore his oaths, he would not find heated words. He would not find reprimand or reprisal. He would find words of support and understanding, and perhaps tears. Meneldir made a mistake, as every man and woman who walks these lands has made mistakes. Some were lesser, some were greater, but what truly matters is how they learned from the mistakes that they made. He broke his oath not on the day of his watchfulness wane, but on the day he left us, the day he fled from a family that would not be helped him. It might have been otherwise, had he not given to the guilt that he felt. I cannot wash away that dishonor, but so too I cannot ease the deeds that he performed on behalf of the Dunedain and the people of Cardolan in these last few days. These are all things I could tell him now, if I could, but it is too late for such words. Before the shadow of his guilt fell upon Meneldir, he was a Dunedain. A cairn of stones will be raised at Tornhad in honor of all the rangers who have died in Cardolan these past few days, and I will see that Meneldir is included in that memorial. He was one of us, for a time, and at the end he fought for us with a courage that we could not have expected. Farewell, Meneldir. Rest easy. Oh. And we get that.
If it is true that the realm of Angmar rises again, we are about to become very busy.
We have shown the Grey Fear that this land is not surrender without resistance, but it seems other dangers spring forth even now. If it is true that the realm of Angmar rises again and its new leader serves the Lord of the Nazgul, we are about to become very busy. This is what I think we should do. I will travel to the North Downs to see if there is activity amongst the border with Angmar. I will go with a member of my kin to reinforce the old city of Esteldine, abandoned for many years in a hidden cleft amongst the hills. If it needs to become a thriving settlement once again, and draw the eye of new foes away from other people's villages, well, I will make the judgment when I get there. As for you, Pine Sea, you have proven yourself to be a friend of the Dunedain. I suggest that you go and aid the people of the North Downs and the Lonelands, increasing your strength and the good that you can do with the people who dwell in those places. When you have achieved as much as you can for them, seek out the ranger candidate, who keeps watch at Almansul, the old hill of Weathertop in the Lonelands. Tell him what you have seen here, and warn him of the rising dangers that now threaten Middle-earth. Go with goodwill of the Dunedain, my friend, and may we meet again in happier times. Alright, so that ends the chapter. Now I'm asked to go to the Lone Lands or the North Downs. Now, the best place to go would be the not North Downs, the Lone Lands, because I need to get some rep there. And the reason I do that is because I have a racial deed. Yes, right, a racial deed that requires me to get rep with the Lone Lands so that I can work on a couple of my virtues. So, that's what I'll eventually be doing. But before that time, I suppose I need to visit a hag in the old forest so that we could finish our plot line with the Grey Fear. And that's what we'll be returning to in the next episode of River and Sea.